Alright, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Quest Conclave, a Dungeons and Dragons group themed around the popular MMO RuneScape. I am your host, the Dungeon Master, here to take you on an exciting journey in the world of Gielinor. Give me one quick minute to make sure everything is set up perfectly. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Where's my? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Alright, so as those of you at home can see, we have at least two people who are running late, or at least one of them, I'm hoping they're running late, and they're safe. But where we last left off, with the group having traveled to Taverley to investigate on this mysterious tower that they have heard from a ally, Miss Hasling. Upon investigating the tower, they have learned that the Inquisitor, Alexander is his name, was here with another Inquisitor who was a superior to them. The group also managed to find out that there are several goblins, there is a goblin group attempting to invade the surface in honor of the sun god. The groups are now in Taverley, and they were ready to make their way to Falador, which I think last session, Sumi said he wanted to use the lodestone to teleport everybody to Falador to make it quick. So does anybody want to do anything in Taverley before we move on to Falador?
No.
No, I'm good.
All right. So, once again, you all teleport straight to Falador after the shock was made around all of you. And as you appear there once again, you see that the line that the city used to have yesterday has managed to die down to only having at least a few people there. Not something you need to worry about, thankfully, as you're walking through. The guards recognizes Asumi and the rest of you and lets you in without problem. So, what is the plan? What are you guys going to do?
Oh, we gonna deal with the goblins now, or are we gonna try something else?
Well, we probably should at least go see if they have a plan for them, and they might want to send us instead of sending guards.
Do you guys agree with this? Because Asumi apparently isn't typing at all. Asumi, you there? Oh, he's plugging in his new keyboard. He just got a new keyboard. Sorry, I
Oh,
forgot.
nice.
Nice though. But yeah, okay. So he says he agrees with Bera to finding out to see if they have a plan for the goblins. If that's what they heard. Yeah, I think that's what it was, to check to see if they have a plan, right?
Yeah, basically.
Alright. Alright. So Sumi agrees with that. It's, you guys head to the castle real quick. Asumi would be leading the way. Who are you gonna speak to, Asumi? You're gonna speak to Sir Amic to see if he got your letter, or to Sir Vivian? Alright. He says he's gonna go and speak to go to Sir Vivian. Alright. So as you make your way to the castle, you do notice there's a lot more knights within the castle now. A good number of them have appeared. Some of them you could tell are the same rank as you now, Asumi. Others are at the highest rank. Some are still initiatives or squire. As you can see them just looking at you, surprised that you got your ranked up, as some of them do recognize you. As you find Sir Vivian, still on the first floor, thankfully. He looks over to you and he goes, Asumi, we got your letter. Have you managed to finish your investigation in Taverley? He responds with, yes, we managed to get some information and at least start off with a plan on how to deal with them when we next encounter them. That's good. It's better than nothing, as I would say. Well, right now we're preparing the troops, at least. A goblin invasion. While I would shrug it off, goblins aren't really one to underestimate that much. But I do have a plan and probably a mission for you folks if you wish to take it. You don't have to do it now, you can do it later. We need someone to head over to Goblin Village and see if they are behind this, or at least if they have any part of this. Are you willing to take the mission? Asumi says that he looks towards you to see if you guys would like to.
I mean,
It's not that far.
yeah.
Alright, I'll take that as a yes then. You don't have to do it now. The village is about at least several hours away. So you can stay here, rest up, leave in the morning, or leave now and probably be there during dusk. It's up to you entirely. Right now we are preparing for the fences. So if you need anything else or have any question, I recommend you do so quickly before I move on.
I don't have any questions for you.
I'm good too.
Alright. And then he goes on ahead, he gives a nod and turns around and leaves. To continue planning defenses and everything. So yeah, what do you guys do now? Do you guys wish to head over to Goblin Village now, or figure out other things like maybe supplies, a certain magical book you might have on you?
Well, do we need to stock up on anything before we head out to Goblin Village?
Hold on, let me check my inventory.
Of course, we could always head out in the morning too, if you prefer.
I think I'm gonna grab some potions. So I'd like to get remember the bloody. Okay, I think I'm gonna get 5 superior healing. That's about 2,500.
Yep, that's about it. All right. So I guess at whatever local shop you rush to real quick, you would do that. You grab yourself some the potions. Anything else for anybody?
I don't think I need anything.
All right. So Steve, sorry, Thimble. Sorry, I went out of character here for a minute. Thimble, as you are doing the shopping and the potion, you feel like something is staring at you.
Okay.
As you look around, you notice it's a small child again with very deep red eyes.
Hello again.
So you have managed to survive this long. Good. I thought I would not be able to reward your assistance.
What kind of reward?
Anything you desire. Take your pick. I shall, what's the word? Make it happen?
That is a tough one, actually. I'm not sure what we really need right now. I mean, you don't happen to have something that completely cuts someone off from their source of power, do you?
Conjuring it up would not be an issue, but it might not work the way you think. Maybe it could help, but are you sure you wish to use it on that? Maybe you could, maybe you would want gold, a large amount of it, or perhaps power.
Hmm. Gotta be honest. I think right now our main issue is the fact that we're dealing with something that is a lot stronger than us, but if we cut him off from his power source, he'll be easier to deal with compared to unleashing massive lightning storms that kill us almost instantly.
You're going to have to be a little specific on what you're dealing with so I can know what I am going to conjure up.
So, from what I understand, we're dealing with a human from Terragard. They're connected to some kind of ancient magic or something. And if we can. And right now, he's weaker than he's supposed to be because he's been away for so long. I want to like fully sever his connection to whatever magical source is giving him so much power, basically. Does that help, or do I need to provide some more?
I see. Oh, somebody redeemed the hydrate thyself. Thank you. I actually needed water. But let me finish this statement real quick. I see. Well, I could probably give you something that'll protect you from his attacks. Not completely, but enough for you to be able to take minor damages.
Yeah, that'll actually be pretty helpful.
She goes on ahead and her eyes glows a bit red as her hands open up, and you see smoke, fire, ice, mixture of those elements together form around her hand before it just becomes smoke. And on her palm would be a amulet. She goes, "Done." She hands it over to you and she goes, "That would give you resistance to anything that comes from magic. Any form of magic. Even the necrotic type."
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And that is, I suppose, all that I am giving you. You can call our mutual alliance even, I suppose. I shall be taking my leave. If you ever do need assistance, just know my name comes with a price.
If only I get a certain someone to understand that concept. Well, goodbye.
As you say that, she vanishes, and the store clerk looks over and goes, "Who are you talking to?"
Myself. Thank you for the potions. And then I walk out and join the others.
Right, as you go to join the other, the store clerk looks very confused, wondering if you're okay, as he just shrugs and then continues to his work. Book
Did you get
Steve.
everything you needed?
Sorry, hold on. Book Steve telepathically to Thimble goes, "Who the heck was that?"
Someone you shouldn't really worry about right now.
Alright. Are you sure? Cause like they had like a very strong magical energy in them.
Well, I think the important thing is we made it so that she doesn't have to get too pissed off about certain things.
Alright then. Alright, so you guys see Thimble approach you. Barra, go ahead and say what you wanted to say.
Did you get everything you needed?
And more. So you remember? I guess they'll make a long story short. Who is the most likely to get hurt by the Inquisitor?
The world? Is this a philosophy question?
No, more like in an actual fight kind of quest.
Us.
Asumi goes,
Okay,
I
specific
mean...
person in the group.
So, Asumi goes, I mean... Probably all of us, but if we were to point one person, maybe me and Rudovic, since we're mostly attempting to get close to the person.
Yeah, our
All right.
frontline fighters, probably.
All right then. And then I'll hand Asumi the amulet. You two can fight over this. Apparently, it gives you resistance to everything.
You found a resist all amulet in there?
No, it was a gift.
Actually, just to make sure, Thimble, you heard me right. It could be that I got caught off because
Sorry,
my
all
microphone.
magic.
It's everything magic, yeah.
Resist all magic, yeah. A gift from who?
Let's see. Someone who we shouldn't really bother right now. So, point is, we got it. That's all that matters.
Not arguing with that. Free stuff. Free good stuff.
Yes.
Sumi says he grabs it and he puts it on. I'll give you the name in a minute, but yeah, you do have resistant to everything magic, including necromancy, so necrotic as well. So he puts it on and he goes, Why do I have a feeling I know who it is, and I'm very thankful that you're not, well, kidnapped by them.
Now, let's just say it was paying off a debt. Alright, so I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm already.
Assuming now it's also ready. And like I said, the others are still coming in late. Hopefully one of them is also very late. But with that, you are all heading off to the road, since technically you can only go to Goblin Village on foot. Asumi does says, thank you for reminding me, yes. Asumi does call in to his unicorn, thankfully. And he goes, oh, we should probably get us some mounts before we do anything. Well, I mean, before we travel. I guess the wagon should do?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Take your time. Alright. So as you guys are heading to the stable worker looks at you guys and goes, there you are! We have a bone to pick with you guys. You do understand that you didn't bring back the wagon, right?
We didn't? Where did we leave that wagon at?
We don't know. We had to report that the wagon is missing. Where did you guys end up leaving the wagon?
I whispered to Asumi, I don't remember. Where did we leave this thing?
Asumi does interrupt and goes, oh, forgive me, but we've had a whole ordeal. Yes, we were supposed to report back and take it back to Ardoran, but we ended up quickly teleporting ourselves to Falador. It's been a whole ordeal. We are, or at least I am, terribly sorry about the wagon and the bulls. They're located near the World Gate. The World Gate? You're killing me here. Alright, I'll send a letter, but you guys owe us some money for paying for abandoning the wagons. Not only are the supplies gone bad, but the bull most likely ran off if somebody didn't report it back. And we're probably looking at damaged wagons because nobody is steering it. So, you guys owe
dead.
us. So what was that?
I said, or the bull is dead. You never know what kind of monsters are out there by the World Gate. Someone left it open once and a bunch of vampires came in.
Sumi sort of like nudges you, like going, shh, quiet. As the stable owners, workers look at you like, oh great, or dead, so you're gonna have to pay us even more. Oh, we have a new follower. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, so you guys do, like, Asumi goes, how much do we owe you then for the wagon and possibly the dead bull? Well, by contract, and that's by the contract, and policy, if you do end up losing the wagon without reporting it to us, and the possibility of our bulls being dead, you'll have to pay us 2,000 gold coins. That's including the supplies.
Yeah, I don't got that. I whispered to Asumi.
Asumi nudges Thimble, who I think is BRB still, about that. Um, you're back?
I missed.
We owe the carriage people a lot of money.
How much?
2,000 something.
God damn.
Because we lost their bulls by the World Gate.
Oh. Well, alright.
You guys left the wagons at the World Gate.
Well, to be fair, we had to put it out of there. Alright, well, 2,000 gold it is. Blip.
Alright. Yeah, it's 2,000. Alright, so as they look at the gold that you put in, they look at it, they have somebody count it, who's counting it pretty quickly, and they're giving the thumbs up that it seems all accurate. The stable owner goes, alright, well, at least that's paid. So no grudge held then. But I expected more from you, Sir Knight. I'm just gonna assume you had good reasons to it. So,
I mean,
where is it that you folks are... Sorry, go ahead.
Technically speaking, we had to rush back here to prevent the assassination of the Basilissa, so... You know, normal stuff. Anyway, we're going to Goblin Village.
Ah, God. Another mission, I suppose, alright. Let's go. He goes on ahead and he starts writing down the information then, and he goes, I pray that this time you are to bring back the wagon without issue,
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the worst that could happen? The goblins eat the bull alive?
Please don't say that out loud, Bear.
Great!
Goblin.
So I'm gonna put the insurance that if you leave the bull again, we're gonna assume they're dead and eaten by the goblins, and you're gonna have to pay a little bit extra for that.
Alright, but put it on her tab.
Fine. That I can do, they say as they start writing it all down. Alright, so the trip to Goblin Village would take a few hours, so all you have to pay is at least 250 gold coins, with minor supplies in case you need to stop and eat or repair the wagon. And the insurance policy, which will require... She went on ahead and pointed at the other amount, would be another 300 gold coins for... and the possibility of leaving it behind due to another emergency.
Yeah. Sure, Thimble's got that again.
I'm just gonna slowly turn to Bera. And then I do a slow blink at her to mimic the thing.
That's all my money. If I do it, I can lose every bit of money I have.
I slow blink at her again.
I look at Asumi.
Asumi looks back. Yes.
I hand over my my coin, all my coin. Here's for the current ride.
They go on ahead and they grab that coin. Asumi just looks confused right now. He's just not knowing what was going on for a minute. As they grab the coin and they put it under the table and they go, all right, enjoy the ride. Please be careful and make sure you get nothing stolen from the goblins.
Don't worry, Bera's got that covered.
Farah has nothing covered, but yeah, we got that covered.
All right, let's go.
Alright. With that, you all. Rudovic is here. Welcome. You're late. I'm pretty sure the group, from what I read, the group has caught you up, hopefully. If not, just to make it quick, you're all going to Goblin Village, which is north of Volador, and you're going to be using a wagon. And you all forgot to return your old wagons, so Thimble had to pay out of pocket.
Poor Thimble.
At least I've been maintaining my money, unlike somebody.
We don't get paid ever.
We do. Also, aren't you supposed to be selling
No.
berries and shit?
I sell for 3 gold.
Sell 100 berries then.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I'm gonna have to start picking up berry sales here.
Yeah, that was your mistake. Anyway, let's fucking go.
Alright. You all get on your wagons, and Asumi gets on his unicorn, and you all start riding off. Let's see. It takes about a good 2 to 3 hours for you to start going. And should probably ask, who's riding the wagon?
Obviously, Rudy's the one driving it, so I guess it's just me
he was
and
the
Farah
one. He
in
was
there.
the one that taught. Fair point. Yeah, he was the one that was taught it, and Luke isn't here. So yeah. While Rudovic is driving, I guess Asumi is the one leading them to follow the road to Goblin Village, as you're still on the road. You're getting closer to the village as you're passing the Church of Zamorak, which Asumi said that if we pass it, he wanted to just spit at that general direction. Disrespectful, Sir Knight. That's not very knightly of you, but I'll allow it, I guess. As eventually you start heading closer to the village, passing what you see in the distance is a large tower fortress. You start hearing drum beats play from the distance, and it sounds like it's some sort of party heading north now. Let me quickly change to the Goblin Village image for the stream. Alright, there you go. So as you finally start arriving to the village, Asumi, do you want to make them stop outside of the village, a little bit further away, to avoid bringing everything in the village, or closer to it? Or do you want to, like, trust the goblins? That's a funny thing to ask there, trust the goblins. Alright. He says, yeah, he'll go and stop everybody a bit of a distance from the village. As I would say 2 goblins are watching you guys, that they're just curious on what a white knight, a green looking white knight, would be doing. As you guys approach, who's gonna do the talking?
Asumi.
Yeah.
You can appeal to their green side.
Now that's just racist.
No, they all, they're connected to Bandos.
Yeah, that's still pretty racist.
They all came here because of Bandos.
Stop talking. You are making it worse.
You really are. Just bear, quit while you're ahead.
Whatever. I just pick up my creature and start petting it.
Alright, Asumi just goes on ahead and goes, Goblins, I am Sir Asumi of Falador. These are my comrades, Thimble, Bera, Claire, and Rudovic. We are here to speak to your generals. We have come across some news. The goblin stops you right there before you continue speaking, goes, You wish speaks general, go speaks generals. They over there, they point at the very end building that is basically the largest ruin building with the largest tent covering it. They go, Bosses are over there. You could speak to them. You seem like you know trouble. But me have question. Why you green and why you wearing white knight armor? Asumi goes, I am half orc. They look at you with squinting eyes and goes, You have tusk, but you no look like orc. Maybe he's human trying to pretend he's orc. Dumb human, orc tusks are bigger. Plus, you too ugly to be orc.
Well, that's why he's only half orc. That's why the tusks are smaller.
The other half is human.
They look at you, not believing what you say. They do that whole, sure. And they just gestures you to move on. Asumi mumbles under his breath, going, ugly. This coming from a bunch of goblins with warts all over their face.
Hey, they have different beauty standards than you.
Asumi responds with, it hurts though.
I know, big guy. Don't worry. I think you look great.
As you continue to walk, Asumi just smiles, and as you continue to walk over, the door to the bigger building where the leaders are is closed. Obviously, knowing you, Asumi, you would like to knock, correct? Oh, okay then. He says no. This time he's just gonna open the door a bit forcefully open and goes, General Bentnose, Wartface, I would like to talk to the two of you for a minute. They look over. Huh? Me have idea. What if we use white armor? What if we use white color? No, last time we used white color, it got filled with mud, and somehow one of them made it brown in the bottom. Good point. Wait, who is you? He's typing. Again, remember, he's mute, he's typing, and I should remind the viewers at home, our Sir Asumi is mute in real life, so he has to type, and I am horribly voice acting what he says. Alright, he enters, I am Sir Asumi of the White Knight. We're here because there's apparently a group of goblins that are trying to invade the surface world, worshipping some deity of the sun. Do you know anything? What? Goblins don't worship sun. We worship Big High War God. Big High War God's dead, but we worship their teaching. Technically, Big High War God reincarnated as the Big High War Goddess. Yeah, Big High War Goddess. And now she is out of world fighting for war. Yes, she is making war off world.
Alright, well, these goblins didn't get the memo, I think. They're worshipping the sun god, and they live underground.
And they're not the underground goblins.
Yeah, they're not cave goblins. They're like, guess what would we call them? Tunnel goblins?
Sun goblins.
Cave goblin still be cave goblin. Dorkish goblins, different goblins. But yes, we know nothing of these goblins, if you speak truth. Me think maybe these goblins must be other tribe. Did they wear any things like symbol?
I don't know, did they?
From what you can remember, the only symbol you saw from them was the symbol of the sun god that they supposedly worship.
Just a sun god symbol.
They not worship Big High War God or Big High War Goddess. That's dumb. Weak goblins, then. That's what they are. But they invading surface. Maybe we should join Goblin. Dummy! You say it out loud to the knight. He looks at him. He goes, "Oh, you not hear not what we said."
Okay.
See? They stupid. Asumi just gives a big sigh and goes, "So you don't know who they are, and you have nothing to do with it. I would advise staying like that, or we might not be friends later." We friends with you? You don't look familiar, do they? No, he looked like knockoff orc. Asumi goes,
He's got you there.
Asumi goes, "I meant Followdoor." He's very annoyed right now, as you can all tell from the tone of his voice. They go, "Oh, do we want to keep staying in Followdoor good side?" He thinks so. They have knights, they have strong armor, and they have dwarves helping them. Maybe we can get dwarves to help us. Anyway, we know nothing else. Anything else you need? If not, you can leave. We are debating on an important topic.
Right, color of armor. Why not brown? Brown's always good.
They look at each other, and last time someone wear brown, they stink. We don't like that. We want to keep that away.
Well, how about black? Can never go wrong with black.
Or chartreuse.
They look at each other. You want to help us get armor? Asumi instantly responds with, "No, we're leaving."
I was just providing some suggestions is all.
Same. Just remember chartreuse. It goes with a lot.
What kind of color is chartreuse?
It's like a yellow green.
I see.
And just to do this, because apparently this was the most popular thing at this moment, you all see a smaller goblin walk up. I have an idea! Thimble, you recognize this as Yelp. The one very hated goblin that you never understood why he was hated until obviously that illegal gambling ring he used to run.
Everyone start moving faster.
The goblin generals look. Wait! Wait! He said he has idea! Asumi goes.
Yeah, for you, not us.
Asumi stops midway and goes, probably should listen to the idea.
No, we don't.
You all turn around for a moment as you're walking and you see Yelp running at you. Me have idea! I have idea! Hold on! I have idea!
Run.
Run.
Asumi is just trying his best to like not panic and starts jogging, trying to outpace the goblin. Wait! I know how to help with those goblins!
Does it involve another illegal gambling thing?
What? No! I retired from that, but it wasn't illegal. I was giving it to the world.
No.
Alright, so you guys stop and hear him out, or do you...
I'm very much just... I would like to go.
I'm still fleeing.
Asumi says he's willing to stop and hear him out. Your funeral. He asked you to spin a wheel now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. As you stop and you turn around, the guy Yelp is breathing heavily. Thank you. Anyway, as I was trying to say, you could probably speak to the priest of this village. You guys are fast. By the way, you guys are basically outside of the village now. Thimble just got on the wagon as quickly as he can, and he's just staying there. They'll go, we have a priest that probably might know something about them. He is very smart. He took some time to study on other religion aside from the Vandals. He looks back for a moment and goes, okay, nobody heard me. So maybe you should speak with him. He actually is in the temple right there. He points at the Zamarakian temple. Asumi goes, why? Apparently he's trying to learn more about other religion. Trying to make sure he has every concept that he needs. Asumi looks at Yelp and goes, thanks. Good luck with that. Gesturing over to the Goblin village. No problem, and you get up with your adventure now. Would you like to spin something? Asumi says no and then walks back to the group, who he then informs of a goblin priest that is located in the temple, which he refuses to enter.
Alright. Who wants to go into the temple instead of Asumi?
Let's go.
I mean, we all can enter. It's not like...
Well, except for Asumi. Asumi, watch everything. We're going in.
I mean, Asumi could go in. He's just choosing not to.
Yeah, and we may as well let him just stay out here and guard the cart.
All right.
Alright, so, sorry, just to make sure, who's going in the temple, right now?
Everyone.
Everybody.
except me.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody but assuming. Got it. So as you guys walk in the temple, you see monks of Zamrak looking out over. Welcome to our church. They look out and they see Asumi just standing out there and goes, whatever it is, we didn't do it. And we're gonna ask nicely not to accuse us of anything.
Don't worry. We're just here to talk to the goblin that's visiting.
You see the goblin just sitting there reading a book going, Oh. Hi. Yes, me is Starkmom. Me is goblin that visit here. What you want?
Hi, Starkmont. Do you happen to know anything about some goblins closer to Falador worshipping a sun god?
Sun god. He thinks for a moment. Me know of goblins. Me remember meeting priest a while ago. Crazy fellow. Saying something about worshipping sun god. We ignored him for a while. They left, went underground. They lived there for a while. Saying that sun god punished them for making it too hot. Me tried to explain season, but they crazy. He took a lot of goblins, me think was a good number to equal a big grand army. But me not remember how much. It was long ago.
Alright, so when you said crazy, do you mean like just he was just not very reasonable, or like are we talking like straight up we'll try to take over the world kind of crazy?
Not the last part. He not look like he was trying to take over the world. He just looked like he worshipped a sun because he's been out in the sun for too long.
Any other weird aspects to him?
No. Oh, he does magic like me. Well, me do prayer magic. He does ruin magic.
Alright, good to know. Thank you.
No problem. He looks over and he goes, you folks look familiar. You know Eugene and Guan?
Gwyn, and yes.
That's what I said. Gua. And me know you folks. You friends with them. He looks over to Asumi. He goes, Is that Habrak's child?
Yeah.
Drops the book and he runs outside, speed blitzing past all of you that you guys don't understand how he got that fast for a moment, that he drops on his knees like a small slide drop, like he just made a soccer goal. Get on his knees and start bowing to Asumi, going, me is not worthy to be presence of offspring of Big High War Goddess.
Well, this was unexpected, but hey, look at the plus side. At least there's one goblin who thinks you're cool.
Asumi is just looking very confused. What? Big High War Goddess? What? Wait. Thimble, he looks over to you, Thimble, and goes, What?
He really likes your mom.
The goblin, not me worship. She is Big High War Goddess. reincarnated, and after battle with crazy abomination, she is out there keeping stalemate forever. Asumi goes, so they made a legend of her death. Great. Please, offspring of Big High War God, bless me with a great knowledge. What is more of Big Blue God religion? What does he do to people when they steal? Assuming he just looks at the others like, I don't know what to tell him.
You don't know the
Yes.
laws of your own nation? Are you looking at
I mean,
us?
just tell him how you deal with thieves.
Alright, he's typing. Alright, he goes, we basically captured him, locked him up, and I guess put them on a trial where they get to prove where they're innocent or explain why they did it to have less punishment. Oh, that's not fun. He looks over to you again and goes, me not question why you are with them, Big High War God Jr. But me will acknowledge what you say and make sure me keep it in brain forever. He says as he continues to bow and making a goblin incantation of prayer, basically just trying to bless his days and so on. And Asumi entered. We can leave now, quickly, please.
Alright, let's return to Falador and tell them what we found.
Quickly, you say?
Alright. So, as you all start heading towards Falador now, you finally are distant away from the village. What would you guys like to talk about now that you're like distance away and still heading towards south direction? Asumi goes, whoa, that was awkward.
It was
He knew a
weird.
lot of. He seemed to really like your mom.
He responds with, it seems like it.
So she's not actually fighting some sort of crazy creature in a stalemate for all eternity?
He's typing right now. He says no, but you could tell that his expression is that of sorrow, of grief. It's almost as
Oh,
if
I
he.
get.
I'm sorry. It's almost as if he hopes that was true, but it's not.
Oh, wonder where they got that idea then.
He responds with, probably just some story they passed down. They probably didn't hear that she's dead or they refuse to acknowledge it.
That's unfortunate.
If nothing else, you guys have a somewhat quiet ride, with Asumi probably feeling a bit more upset than he was after speaking with Bera. As dusk is starting to arrive, you see the city of Falador in the distance. You notice how peaceful the surrounding area is at this moment. And you can feel the sudden shift of temperature. Instead of it usually being cold, it's starting to feel warmer than usual. It's still cold, mind you. It's less cold than it was before. Even during this time, as you make your way back to the city in front of the gate, the two guards looks up and they go, "Ah, Sir Asumi, welcome back." They go on ahead and they gesture. They move to the side and gesture you to enter with your friends who are in the wagon, and eventually you thankfully manage to turn it in without having to pay another fine for leaving the wagon behind. And with that, you're now in Falador with daylight still there, but slowly setting. What would you guys like to do right now?
Alright, so anyone got a horrible feeling that the sun god stuff is happening now?
Just because it's a little warmer?
I don't know. I feel like something's off.
That Starkmaw guy didn't seem to really think the sun god had that kind of power.
Well, maybe it's not the sun god.
Mm,
Who else could it be then?
Alexander.
Well, that's what we
Alexander.
need to find out.
Asumi goes, "Well, maybe it was just a change of weather. I mean, after all, we're past Wintumber. Yeah, technically, you're a little bit past the month of Wintumber. So just to clarify, you are, because he had like a question mark there. So perhaps we're just seeing the change of season slowly coming in." Am I still here, or did I finally crash again?
No, you're still here.
No, you're here. Well, either way, let's go talk to Ceramic. Sound good?
Yes.
Yep.
I guess everybody's just trying to think of something. Assuming suggests maybe we could figure out how to free the fragment soul of the book.
Can you hear us, David?
Hmm.
Maybe he is the one who cannot hear.
Well, I'm gonna pull out book Steve, and I'm gonna open him up and ask. All right. Any ideas where fragments of your soul might be hiding?
The text replies with, it feels like my soul isn't even on this plane of existence. It feels like maybe it moved on to the afterlife, or it's probably just somewhere in the underworld, but I can't really feel it anywhere nearby. So there's a good possibility that, like your friends just did, the one with that gorgeous long hair, I might just be a missing piece.
All right. Good to know. I'll close book Steve and put him away. All right. So it's gonna take a while, and it's some interdimensional travel to actually find the rest of his soul. So I guess we have to deal with the goblins first.
Well, then let's go report what we learned to Ceramic.
Yep.
Asumi was gonna respond to Thimble, but he told me to wait. Okay, so first responding to Ludovic, he goes, "Good call. We should report to Sir Amic or Vivian about what we learned. And after that, we need to find out what we're going to do to help deal with these goblins. Because if they do have a large number, they're going to be an issue for just the four of us. Five of us. Sorry, I read that as four, but I'm correcting him saying five because technically they're still here.
Well, if they are underground, can you just, like, seal off the exits and basically let them stay there?
Asumi goes, I feel like that might be more complicated than what you assume it would be. So we'll probably have to think of something else. Something that might not. Uh, sorry, my eyesight is kind of blurring for a minute. I think it's because it's itching, so give me one quick minute. But I'm gonna assume he's trying to say something that will causes the surface ground to collapse as well. So meanwhile, give me one moment. Meanwhile, you guys are back at Falador. You're walking to Sir Amic, who you're walking into the castle now, and I believe you would bump into Sir Amic at this moment, who looks over and goes, "Huh, there you folks are. I was told that you were investigating Goblin Village. I was didn't think I would see you here, but have you finished investigating?"
Yeah, so it seems that
Yeah.
it's a cult of goblins being led by a crazy goblin who actually does know some magic. So,
Yeah, they got nothing to do with the village goblins.
I see. Well, I guess this is good news for us then. We don't have to send people over there to teach them a lesson. At least they're calmer then. The last time we did that, the ones at the village went on ahead and... Well, it's a long story short, but we had to do that once to the village because they were raiding small settlements before we did anything. So that's good, at least. But now, for these caved ones, that's going to be an issue. We're just gonna have to find out where they are, and if anything, we could either wait until they attack, or send in a force over there. If we even have the right numbers for that.
You could always seal them in their cave.
That does not work with our code of honor. That seems like we're just trapping them somewhere with no food, no water. That's torture, and is very much unethical. We'd rather not do something that horrific.
I mean, I'm sure they'll get out eventually.
That would most likely just postpone their attack, but it wouldn't outright stop them.
Flood the caves?
No, we're not doing something like that either. We just told you unethical and code of honor. Does she listen?
I wouldn't say that's unethical.
Asumi looks over at Amek and goes, "I'm sorry." That's how she is. Right. And it's... Look, I'm not gonna debate on what's ethical and what's unethical, but nothing that will wipe out a tribe of goblins or wipe out a goblins in a swift motion, especially something that is not in our code of honor that way. Now, you're welcome to do it yourselves, he says, just looking at the four of you, not assuming. You're free to do that if you want to help us. But in the meantime, we're going to prepare for something that is more humane.
convince the goblins to leave the crazy priest.
Oh, sorry, repeat that. I couldn't understand you.
We could try to go there and convince them to leave the priest.
If you think that'll work. If the priest does magic, I would only assume that he's stronger than most of the goblins there. So they most likely fear him, or through the goblins' culture, they follow him because of that reason. So whatever you think works. But for now, I have to get back to talking to Sir Vivian before it becomes darker and we all need to get some sleep.
How about we go, beat up the priest, show that we are stronger than him, and tell the goblins to piss off?
Good work.
If they're
Goblins
full
do
culture,
value strength.
Assuming,
yeah.
assuming saying something real quick. Hold on. But go ahead. What were you gonna say, Barra?
I said that is their culture. They do value strength.
Yeah, that does check out, actually.
Sumi goes, while they do value the strongest ruling over the weak, if you're going to prove that you're stronger, one of us has to do that. They only do it in a one-on-one combat. We can't just jump them.
Well, you did just get an amulet that protects you from magic.
Let's do a vote, and the one who gets voted has to fight the priest. I vote for Asumi.
Yeah, assuming you got this. You got that amulet. You could beat up a goblin.
What say you, Asumi? I know you're typing or responds, but what say you? He responds with, I suppose I could be the one to fight the goblin since I do have the amulet, but that would also assume that I'm able to take him on, considering we know nothing about the goblin. Fine. I guess I'll
If
put
you're too
myself.
scared,
Sorry, go ahead.
if you're too scared, give the amulets to me, and I will go beat up that little shit.
Yeah, he's typing. He responds with, it's not that I'm scared, I'm being cautious. These are goblins, yes, but underestimating them is a mistake.
Well,
you're
if it is going to be a fair duel on one-on-one, I would assume you would beat up a goblin.
Yeah, if you don't think you can beat up a goblin, I hold up my homunculus. Give him the amulet. I bet he could do it.
Assuming he sighs and goes, I have the ring of life if anything happens, so I suppose I could do that. Let's wait until it's daytime at least so we can have a good night's sleep and be energized the next day.
Sounds good.
Alright. Anybody else agree with Asumi or disagrees with him on sleeping before heading over to the goblin's nest?
Probably. Why not?
Sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
that's a good idea.
Alright. Goddamn, give me one quick minute. Alright, back, I'm sorry. Alright, so you return to the castle. Oh, what? You're in the castle, I'm sorry. Bleh. So you enter the castle and sleep back in the room that was made for you specifically. And you all gain a long rest if you need it. Obviously, if not, don't worry about it. Let's see what else is there. So yeah, after the long rest, you all start waking up, doing your daily morning routine. Is there anything you would like to do before we walk out of the castle, I guess, and maybe the city?
No, but
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
Rudy has a question for you.
Yeah, David, since like this, Albert purified the sword, is it now the purified version?
Purified, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. Alright. With that, you all are heading out then. You make your way to the entrance of the cave that the three goblins had informed you. You all noticed that a lot of surroundings are there. That seems like extra bushes and rubbles. As you look closely, these are goblins who kind of try to move away from you further. But you could tell these are just goblins in disguise, which seems a little better. But not so much, since most of them really stick out like a sore thumb.
Looks like there's more goblins now.
Alright. Asumi goes, huh. I wonder if they're either preparing for an invasion force or studying the defenses. That's not good. Hopefully, this priest is easier, like a lot of us are assuming.
Not assuming he's easy, I'm just assuming you could beat him.
Yes, we are assuming that you are strong.
He responds with, assuming that I can beat him is assuming that he is easy enough for me to beat. I may be strong, but he could be stronger. Or powerful since he uses magic.
Just don't let him beat you. Pretty simple.
I am pretty sure that you can beat a goblin. I am that confident in your ability to beat someone.
Now, if it was two goblins, then I think you'd have trouble.
Yes, I would bet on the goblins that they would win.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. I do. I am not angry. I'm just cautious about what we're walking into. as you are further away from the wall of the city, that you can still see it in the distance. You see the entrance of the cave and two goblins standing there. As they see you, they're wearing armor, more covered armor. They're a bit taller, or not. I would say taller, but no. They are not hunched forward. They're not. What's the word? So they're not hunched forward or smaller. They're not a runt. They're more like their backs are straightened up a bit, where they seem like they're almost human. And a simple disguise could probably trick most people. They look over and they go, "Halt! You not allowed in here. You cannot enter. Yeah, go away. Goblins only."
We came to speak to your priest.
They look at each other. "What priest? We have no priest. What you talking about?"
The guys over there, and I point like at some goblins hidden in the bushes we walked past. They told me that you have a priest.
They look over a bit angry and they look at you and they go, "Why you wish to speak with priest?"
We are curious about your sun god.
They look at each other once more. Sorry, because I was trying to read something that Asumi sent out of character. Should we let them in? Me not know. That one, he pointed at Asumi. That one worship Blue God. Why he has interest in Sun God?
I have no idea. Ask him.
We are, stupid. Yeah, that's why we asking. Asumi goes, "I am interested because maybe Saradomin shares something with the Sun God. Perhaps they're related in a way." That seems like a good idea. But Priest wants to take over Surface. Yeah, but maybe Priest can learn more about Surface. Okay. They open up for a minute. "You go in, but no funny business." You guys enter?
As well.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I can't seem to find the image that I had for a cave. It's almost like it's gone, reduced to atoms. I'll focus on that later.
It was Steve.
I know it was. It's always him. He's always out to get me. Anyway, so as you guys enter the cave and you start following the path down, it's a very large path. You make it to a much larger room where you see a lot of goblins. Too many for you to count too many for you to keep track of. This, from what you could tell, this is a large crowd of them gathered around, looking at a stage-like structure. And they're all wearing armors, holding weapons of different types, maces, swords, axe. And they're just cheering on to the priest who, in Goblin tongue, he's speaking and letting them know, I believe, Sumi, do you speak Goblin? No, okay. Well, anybody here speaks Goblin? Because I want to make sure.
No.
Nope.
No.
Alright, so you guys don't understand what he's saying, but the way that he's saying it seems like it's motivating them a lot. Making all of the goblins there cheer and chant to one word you eventually do understand. Sun God, Sun God, Sun God. And that you hear them like stomping their feet as they make that chant. It almost causes the cave to shake a bit. Sumi typed while I was talking, goes, "Whoa, this is a lot of goblin. To thank Sir Domin we did not decide to come in here and try to fight them."
So, how do we want to do this?
Well, you should make a scene. You should make your challenge known so that all the goblins hear it. That way he can't back down in private.
Asumi goes, "Alright, here I go then." He steps up, banging his chest plate with his arm, letting the gauntlet and the metal part of the arm bang against it, the metal. Just ding, ding, ding! It ends up echoing through the cave, where every goblin starts turning around, where they just look like the whole SpongeBob meme, the caveman SpongeBob meme, as they look over to that direction, and the priest just looks over, not amused, but not angry, just intrigued in what's going on. Before Asumi goes, "I am here to challenge the priest for the rights of leadership, for the strongest to rule over the weak." As you say that, the goblins look over to the priest, who looks intrigued even more as he goes, in perfect common. "So I see I am being challenged. May I ask why you dare to approach me, White Knight?" He responds with, "I am hoping to save the surface from an invasion, to save lives, and put an end to this lunacy." The priest, sorry, I thought I pressed my key to speak, but I apparently pressed the wrong thing. Anyway, the priest goes, "I will give you credit, White Knight. You're brave. Even for someone with green skin. You look like half a orc. This will be interesting. Come onto the stage, then, he says, as he gestures over. As you see you see the crowd of goblins starts to split apart, leading, giving you a passage. And we shall prove which god favors who. My sun god against your blue god. Your god of light against my god of heat. Do you approach Asumi? Asumi turns around real quick, looking at you guys, and goes, if things hit sideways, and I'm being serious, if things goes sideways, leave. I have my ring of life, and it will teleport me to Falador should I lose. So the moment you see that happen, escape. And
All right, so don't let that happen.
And with that, he just starts heading to the stage. All the goblins are looking at him, like pointing at him, taunting him, saying that he's gonna go down, and all that shit. Others seem to admire him, just nodding their heads. As you get on the he gets on the stage. The priest looks over and goes, since I use magic, I will allow you to do the same. Is there anything you would like to do before we begin the trial of combat? Asumi says he draws his sword and shield while making a quick Saradomin prayer, and just does the Saradomin star symbol, like the Christian symbol when they're trying to do the cross. He does that on his chest, but where his star piece is, but the symbol of Saradomin. As he then goes, I'm ready. And with that, we're going to pause it here real quick because I'm very hungry and I think I really do need to grab something to eat. So we're going to take a good 30 minutes break before we come into this out of nowhere combat, because I didn't predict this. And then we'll see how it all turns out. So I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Be right back. And we are back. All right, thank you everyone so much for your patience. I know it's been we took a little bit forever and we did our break a little bit earlier. But just a heads up for the viewers at home, I will be ending the session a little bit early today because I'm not feeling so well. I should have enough energy to be able to do a battle, like a quick fight with Asumi versus the cult leader, as well as a small role play before calling it an end. Um, so, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, what about you, Asumi? Are you prepared? All right, he said yes. Good, 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 good. All right, so let us get back to where we left off, and let's roll for initiative. All right. Oh wow, Asumi got a natural 20 for 27. Oh, look at that. Your luck is just turning then. Okay. All right, and all right. So, Asumi, luckily you go first. So you told me in DMs before we went on break that your attempt was to activate a spell. Hold up, let me read through it again. Huh, I can't seem to find it. Crap. Oh, Shield of Faith. There it is. I can't even fucking find what you said. So you wanted to use Shield of Faith, right? You still want to do it? Because I'll allow it as a means of you activating during your prayer with to Saradomin. All right, fantastic. All right, that would make your AC +2, if I recall. All right, so basically, oh, okay, you already had your okay. So you want to go on ahead and attack the priest. All right. So go ahead. All right. So Asumi says go ahead and roll, but Asumi says he's gonna go on ahead and attack the priest with his long sword twice, and one of them is gonna be with divine smite. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Alright, so only one of them hit. The other one misses because the priest used shield. Alright? Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, so go ahead and roll for your damage and we'll have that with Divine Smite. Anything else you would like to do? Or I think that was it. Because you did your bonus action, right? Yeah, that's right. Divine Smite cost bonus action, never mind. But anything else you would like to do? Alright, ends your turn. Alright, so the priest will go on ahead, and as you go on attack with the first swing, he goes on ahead and he tries to avoid it, but he gets cut a bit on his sleeves and the skin that he looks down and he just looks up a bit annoyed. As your second attack, he uses a shield to deflect it and goes and points his palm at you and attacks you with Earth Bolt. Give me 1 minute to roll for that real quick.
Remember, it's disadvantage because Sumi is within threat range.
Yes, he is. Thank you for reminding me that. Alright, so knowing your AC, both of those attack missed, which the priest looks very annoyed. Well, one of the attack missed, actually. It goes bonus action. Can I do anything with bonus action? No. Alright, well, yep, that ends his turn. It's your turn then. Alright, same thing as last time, attack. Alright, go ahead. Alright, that 22 misses also. And, ooh, you rolled a natural one. Alright, so both of your attack misses as he goes on ahead and just deflects each one. And he just goes, ha ha! I guess the first shot was lucky, White Knight. As he goes on ahead and as a bonus action, here you are, he's gonna go on ahead. So let's see, hold on. The arena is about... Okay, so the arena is at least 20 feet large. 20 foot wide, sorry. So he goes on ahead and he teleports 10 feet back. And then, as an action, he fires another earth bolt at you. And what is going on with my light? Steve, stop flickering my light on and off.
How did you know it was me?
Man, because at this point, it's always you.
You know it was me.
Yes. Anyway. Alright, let me draw the roll again. Alright, your AC is a 25, right, assuming? Okay, so I roll a 25, so it still hits you. Well, wait, he said wait reaction. Oh, that's right, you have shield, don't you? Okay, you do. Alright, good. Alright, so that ends his turn there, so that goes to you again. Go ahead. Alright, same thing as before, okay? The 13 misses, as I see it, and the 19... the 19 also misses. Actually, wait. Sorry, yeah, my math is not mathing. The 19 hits. Go ahead. Alright, that's a 6 damage. You're still using Divine Smite? Go ahead. Alright. Alright. Anything else you would like to do? Sumi, you there? Oh, that ends your turn. Okay. Yeah, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I get it. You probably have your own thing you're doing. All right. All right. So with that, he goes on ahead, and as he goes and he gets closer to the priest and starts swinging again. The first one misses. Second one hits, and with another divine smite right there, the priest just continues to absorb enough of this damage and deflect as much as he can before he goes and once again uses his bonus action to teleport away from Asumi, far enough to be able to go on ahead and move further away from Asumi. Sorry. That's about another 10 feet away. Should be fine, yeah. Let me go on ahead and make the rolls. If anybody have any question while I'm doing the rolls, you can ask me on voice.
Can I make bets with the goblins?
You want to make bets with the goblins?
Yes.
Sure. Why not? What would you like to tell the goblins? First, what do you say to some of the goblins to make bets? And second, what do you no, not what do you roll for persuasion?
Do you guys want to have some more fun while they are fighting? Let's make some bets to put some stakes to it.
Go ahead and roll for persuasion. Let's see what they think.
16.
All right. They look at you and they go, "What we betting?"
Money, of course, gold.
Ooh, shiny. We have this. You assume goblins have gold, but while some of them do show that they have gold, mostly just like 1, 2, maybe 5 gold pieces. Others show that they mostly have nothing more than just bronze ore, copper ore, some broken wires, a broken sword. Do me a favor, while you're looking through all this, roll me a perception. Because I want to be funny for a minute.
12.
I'd say you see it. Within the crowd of goblins that are like showing you what they have to bet, one of them is holding a very unique currency. A currency you know is very rare and recent because it's something you've seen during your travel from Varrock to Falador. It's a platinum.
Alright, let's do it like this. Every one of us puts down what they want to bet, and the winner takes it all. If you guys win, like, if multiple people bet on the same person, then they split it up amongst themselves. Alright?
Okay, sure. Like, everybody starts agreeing with that. Some of them are just not participating, but they're, like, interested in, like, looking in interest of all this. Meanwhile, Asumi, I rolled a 32. That was a natural. I know you got resistant to magic, so lucky you. Is there anything you can do on your reaction for this? No? Okay, so then let me roll for the damage. Alright, so you take a total of 10 bludgeoning damage. And as you see that you quickly try to use your shield to block the incoming attack. It works, but the necklace around you, the necklace on you glows a bit. That you feel your shield itself, aside from the shield of faith, an extra shield covers you like a sort of aura that prevents you from taking the full damage of this blast. The priest looks and he goes, I see you have magic with you. Clever. Let's see how long magic can save you, he says, ending his turn. Which is your turn now. Go ahead. Okay, so magic missiles is what you're going to use. All right, go ahead and use magic missiles for your first action. And remember to take away the air and the body, I think it was, or whatever the air wounds included. Ooh, 14 damage, okay. Anything else? Well, you still have your second attack. $27, that's a hit. Go ahead. Alright, that's a 9 damage. Are you going to use Divine Smite or 12? Okay, there you go. So you use your swing and your Divine Smite. Remember to tell me so I can read this out loud. Alright, so let me just keep this subtracting on this thing. Alright, so as you guys witness Asumi's protection from the priest magic, you do see the let me check some. Alright, so as the priest stumbles back a bit, he looks and he growls and goes, magic user as well. You're very good. Too bad it's not enough to stop me, he says as he goes on ahead and he brings his hand in the air as you see several earth around the area starts forming on not his hand, sorry, his staff up in the air, where the tip of the staff starts forming a large chunk of earth, where the priest just sends it over to Asumi. I need you to roll for a dexterity saving throw. Oof, this is gonna hurt you. Alright, so you take... give me one moment to make sure I know this. You take 20 bludgeoning damage. And do me a favor, roll a con save for me. I see a 15. Alright, so you're fine. So I already halved it down, by the way. So it was originally supposed to be 41 bludgeoning damage, but it's halved down to 40. So you guys see the priest brings out a very powerful earth magic. It's sent it his way. But instead of ending his turn, he attacks again with an earth bolt coming your way. Sorry, give me a minute. My Discord is lagging a bit. All right, I rolled a 30 again. So you take a total of 5 bludgeoning damage. That was a horrible roll, but a roll nonetheless. And with that, I end my turn. The priest ends his turn, so go ahead and your turn. I assume he says he'll do the same thing as before. He'll go on ahead and attack with magic missile. Sorry. Wow, my man, I am definitely out of it today. All right, so go ahead and do the magic missile damage. Oh wait, I just remembered something. As you go and shoot your magic missiles, the priest goes on ahead and uses shield to prevent any damage from it. The priest goes, "Haha, I don't think I'm going to fall for that again." So go on ahead and I guess you just use your melee. Go ahead and roll for that damage, which is a 23. The priest is still in shield, which that 23 is a miss. Anything else you would like to do? Second wind, okay, go ahead and roll for it, and then I think that's the heal usage, right? Yeah, okay, so yeah, you heal yourself by 8, done. I see it. Alright, so the priest goes on ahead and attacks you again. The first attack comes in, and it's sadly a 24. And he goes on ahead and attack a second time, but with his staff. He gets close enough to you to try to whack you with his staff, which is a 25. Are you going to react with shield? Alright, so you go on ahead, you quickly make a quick incantation for shield, and you just block it there once again. And surprising as it may seem, the strike did feel a bit strong. It's your turn now. Anybody's doing anything while he's typing, or, your reaction from seeing this priest actually holding his own against a white knight.
Can I sneak around and see if there's anything I can snoop?
Oh, sorry, repeat that?
Can I go sneak around and snoop to see if there's, anything worth finding out here?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for stealth with advantage, since it is a large crowd and you're a gnome.
23.
Not bad. Okay. So as you use this opportunity, as the crowd is focused, watching this intense battle between a knight and a priest, the sun god's chosen priest, you take this opportunity to start sneaking around. As you start looking around, you find that there is one single room behind the stage, with a door blocking the way. There are guards protecting the door, but you do see that they are moved away from the door, intrigued about the battle too. Typical Pendosian things. You show them a fight, they're gonna be distracted. Would you like to try the door?
I think first I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, then I'm going to try the door.
Just to make sure I heard you, the music is too loud, I gotta lower the volume, but repeat that one more time.
I'm casting invisibility on myself, then going through the door.
Alright, you make a quick incantation, spending a few ruins, and I would say that with invisibility, you managed to sneak your way to the door. Surprisingly, it is unlocked. Lucky for you. And the guards do not notice you at all yet, as they're focused on the battle. We're gonna hold on for you, because Asumi just entered. So he says he goes on ahead and he charges at the priest. The priest is already close by. Sorry, Asumi. Yeah, the priest is close to you, so you don't have to charge to him. Like, he's still close. So you still go on ahead and just attack him. So go ahead and roll for your attack rolls to hit. That's a 25. That is a hit. A 23. That will be a miss because he uses shield. So go ahead and roll for your first damage, and I'm pretty sure you're going to use Divine Smite, so go ahead with that. What level of Divine Smite you've been using so far? Just to let the people know. He's been using 3rd level. Alright, okay, not bad. Alright, so he goes on ahead, the first swings to hit makes contact with the priest, who doesn't make that much of a sound, but he just like does show that he feels it. And then with the Divine Smite, he is like pushed a bit, where he just goes, warrior of of the blue god, I acknowledge your strength, but it is not enough to deal with me. Perhaps I should stop going easy on you, he says as he does another teleportation to teleport back away from you, as he focuses all of his energy. Not all of his energy, sorry. He focuses on one spell quickly, as a quick motion of his staff over his head several times quickly, as those in the crowd would see a bunch of earth of the ground and the wall around you gets torn off and brought to the priest. before he goes and launches it to you, Asumi, which I'm gonna need you to make another dexterity saving throw. All right, 23. That is a save. All right. So you already have resistance. And if I'm right, as rule is written, resistance doesn't get on top of another, I think. Doesn't pile on. It doesn't stack. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're still good with the resistance then. Give me 1 minute to roll for the damage. You're dealt with a total of 27 bludgeoning damage. And I'm gonna need you to make another con saving throw. 24, that's good. All right. So, which I should explain the con saving throw. I don't think I did before. But as you see that giant, a much bigger version of the Earth Surge spell that he used against you the first time, a much bigger version of it is formed as he throws it over to you. It hurls towards you. As you see it, you go and you jump out of the way, getting hit a bit enough that thankfully your necklace protects you from getting directly hit, or getting most of the majority of the hit from the explosion and the sharpener that the earth sends. As you then slide to the side, you manage to keep yourself standing without being pushed back. Which actually you saved. I don't know why I asked you for a con saving throw. I am out of it again, forgive me. So with that, the priest looks at you and then continues to attack you with another Earth Surge. So I need another text saving throw from you, sorry. Oh no. You rolled a natural 1. Oh no.
No.
Give me 1 minute then. Rules that we have here, you take the full damage that without roll. So let me see, what did I have it as again? Okay, there you are. So that is half, right? That is half. Yeah, okay. So you take 30 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, I know, ow. So as he dodges out of the way, you guys see a second one comes in. As he gets up to try to dodge it, moving his shield in front of him, he gets hit by the full force of the spell. And you guys can tell he is not looking good, because he just told me he's not looking good. So you can tell he is not looking good as he's starting to breathe heavily. Meanwhile, Dimple, let's move to you real quick. In the room, you see that there are several scrolls and a lot of symbol of the sun god. You see that there is a large figure, like a not a figure, like a large statue created of the sun god, looking a mixture of what Tumikin looks like to the Menophites, but instead of it looking like him, humanoid, muscular, 2 eyes, it seems to look more like a normal sized human with 1 eye, as if it was a cyclops, but smaller. As you look around again, roll me a. No, your passive is fucking 19, correct?
19.
Yeah. So you don't need to roll for anything. That's why I kept going. I just needed to make sure. You look on the corner of your eyes and you see a talisman, like something beautifully made from a human priest, on the table with the symbol of the sun god. Do you touch it?
What could possibly go wrong? I'm actually gonna cast Mage Hand and then have the Mage Hand touch it.
You touch it, and it explodes. I'm kidding. As the mage hand goes to touch it, the thing activates, and you see the Bright Inquisitor appear as a hologram, and goes, "Goblin, I am the chosen of your sun god, an emissary. I cannot be here at this moment, as we are off-world, spreading the heat through the worlds. Your world is about to be hit with the most horrifying heat wave, unless you can do something about it. The surface above denies me and your god. You must show them the strength of the sun. Conquer the surface, and you may be shown mercy. Fail, and the heat will ravish you all." And then the hologram just vanished.
Every fucking time. Alright. Well, let's see. How do I carefully break this talisman?
Well, let's see. I mean, you could roll for Arcana for that, I guess.
May as well try. 19?
Since you know it is a magical amulet that is meant to transmit a message, you find that can be easily broken, but it may take several tries because whatever magic is in there probably protects it from what your Aunt Clemdu has told you. So you just need to find something hard enough to hit it several times to finally just smash it into pieces.
How about a dragon dagger?
So there you go. You have one of the, by lore, by narrative, because I know there's most likely a RuneScape lunatic out there who will say, actually, by lore, you have the sharpest knife and material in the known universe. Go nuts.
Stabby, 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 stabby. Goodbye.
So obviously, it doesn't take that much effort to stab the thing. But thanks to the dagger, you manage to see it penetrate through it quite easily, like a scissors cutting through paper. It required effort, but not as much as you would assume. Breaking the amulet, as the magic energy within sizzles and just fades away. Meanwhile, while you're still doing that to try to keep the combat going,
Yep.
assuming it is, I believe, your turn now. Yeah, you already entered. Okay, cool. Let me read. Alright, so first he's gonna use... Sorry, my throat, for the love of God. First he's going to use Prayer of Healing on himself. Wait, can it be used on yourself? Okay, okay, yeah, so up to 5 creatures, okay. So yeah, so you use it on yourself. So go on ahead and roll for the prayer first so we could see it. Yeah, I would say it would be an interaction since it doesn't have the thing. So you're healed by 14 from what I can see. Anything else? He said he's going to use lay hand. Alright, you could have just entered it all at once, my dude. You didn't have to like save it up. But okay, so use 10 lay hands on himself. Lay hands for 10 HP, okay. Alright. Are you sure that's all you want to do? Okay. Anything else? Okay, you already sent it. Okay, sorry. Okay, so go on ahead and attack. Since you want to do it with melee strikes instead, go ahead. An 18 misses. A 17 misses. Youch. Alright. Is there anything else you would like to do, or anything else you need to do? Alright, she says no. Okay, alright. Alright, so then it's the priest's turn. As the priest sees you heal yourself, he goes, "Ah! No rules against that. Clever, clever." As he basically does the same thing and heals himself for... $21. And he uses... Okay, yeah, so... Okay, so then he heals himself and he looks at you and goes, "Clever knight. But I feel that this might be your end." As he goes on ahead and he just goes and he waves his hands over to send you another Earth Surge. Ow, I hurt myself while doing the motion in real life. Go on ahead and do your dexterity saving throw. I hurt myself, ow.
That means Susumi wins. He actually hurt you in real life.
Shut up, you. A 14. Okay, that is a fail. Alright, so you take an 18 bludgeoning damage. And then on so then he's gonna do Earth Surge attack. And he misses because that was an 18. Alright. So I need you to do me a quick favor and roll for con save for the Earth Surge. I just remembered you failed that one. 19, alright. So you still manage to keep your balance after the first Earth Surge hits you. You manage to block it, stumble back a bit and look up. Then the second bolt comes in. You manage to avoid it, or whatever you would like to say. You use your shield to perfectly block it. And with that, what would you like to do now? It's your turn. Well, while we're waiting for him, meanwhile, Thimple, what else would you like to do now?
Anything worth stealing?
Let's see. Luckily, yes, you do find that the priest had a very big pouch in the room. If you look it over, he has shot. It's not like a big pouch big enough for you, like too big for you to carry that you have to put over your shoulder. I mean, big as in it fits your entire hand, like it fits your palm, and you like can't close your finger all the way, so you can like hold it in your palm. As you open it, you find that there is a lot of gold coins. If you were to make a quick estimate, I'd say you would be able to count up to 500 gold coins.
Delicious. I'll take all of that.
You do feel, quick notice, you do feel there's something heavy in there also. Heavier than the gold coins. Would you like to check or wait for later?
Let's check now.
As you look, you do happen to find a platinum as well. Before you ask, I am rolling for loot table that I have prepared, and obviously you guys are rolling too well. I'm rolling well for you guys to get loot, but for some reason I'm rolling horrible when it comes to NPCs killing you. But hey, that's just my luck.
Yep, I'm just gonna pocket that, and then I'm gonna sneak out.
Cool, so you guys have 2 platinum in your bank and in your group inventory. Cough, cough, D&D Beyond. All right, so back to Asumi, which I believe is your turn. Your type. Okay, let's read what you said. All right, so he says he is going to first use lay hands again and heal himself for 15 this time. Okay, all right. And then he is going to... Oh wait, he said scratch it down. It is his bonus action. Yeah, it's bonus action. Okay, so you're still gonna continue it. Okay, stop doing this to me, man. Okay, so you go on ahead, you heal yourself with lay, and then you're going to use prayer of healing, which would drain all of your prayer. Oof. All right, go ahead then, Chief. To answer your question, no, your lay of hand, you can use it as many times that you have there. So you could consider it like a extra prayer from your class, from Saradomin, but not something that you have as a prayer point itself. So your prayer point is unaffected. So even without prayer point, you can still use whatever you have left. Is there anything else you would like to do? Alright, so go ahead and roll that strike then. Natural 20! Okay, let's fucking go! Feeling that slight motivation there, you finally swing your blade towards the priest. Go ahead and roll for damage. With that full swing, you hit him with a 17. Damn! Alright. Alright, and go ahead and roll again for that damage. You rolled a 16. All right. Sadly, that doesn't do much. Ending. Does that end your turn, or is there anything else you would like to do? All right. So the priest goes on ahead and attacks you again with his Earth Surge. So go ahead and roll for Dex saving throw. 13. Jeez, man, you need some muscles on your legs. That, or you need to, remove the helmet. You're being blinded by the visor. All right, time to roll. I'll tell you, you take another 18 bludgeoning damage. And let's see. He's gonna cast hold person. Wait. Yeah, hold person. Go ahead and roll for, I think it was a wisdom saving throw? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's wisdom.
Yeah, because for some reason I forgot to write down what save it was, but I did write down the DC.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom, alright, I was right. See?
Or were you?
Bro, that roll, I swear that was horrible. I'm sorry, little Asumi, but you're going to have to be held. As you guys see, Asumi, Simple, when you walk out, you see Asumi looking very battered, and the priest is looking like he's been taking a good amount of damage, like he's still up at it. But Asumi's looking worse to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you know? Someone just got Fate's award for Asumi. I'll let you roll that wisdom saving throw again. Asumi says thank you. All right, go ahead. Oh my god!
God fucking damn it, Asumi.
He got a natural 1!
You told us you could handle it.
You're supposed to do better, not worse. Okay, so as you guys see, yeah, Asumi gets held on the spot there as he looks like he's about to move out of the way from the spell and, well, not move, like use a quick incantation to stop it. He gets frozen right there on the spot. The priest laughs as he then attacks Asumi with Earth Surge. Why not?
Alright, I got a hypothetical question.
And I might have a hypothetical answer.
Since I am still invisible, would I be able to cast a spell from within the crowd such that because I'm invisible, no one knows I cast it, but it happens anyway?
Well, considering, okay, to answer that question quickly, yes, considering that invisibility doesn't reveal you when you cast a spell, it'll reveal you if you attack a person. So since, what are you doing?
I want to cast Wither and Bloom to give Asumi some healing and to do some damage to the priest, and it'll also be, then the priest will have disadvantage because I'm invisible.
Right. So then, once you cast that spell to do some damage, and that damage is dealt, you will no longer be invisible, but I will give you the benefit of rolling a stealth with advantage to see if the priest notices any interference.
All right, sounds good. So, just let me know when I need to do my rolls.
Yeah, yeah. So let me first do Asumi's situation, attacking of Asumi, and then go on ahead and do what they need to do. So give me one moment. All right, only one. All right, so it's a hit for the Earth Surge. You take a 10 bludgeoning damage. And now, Thimble, I'll let you do the outside interference situation. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to need the priest to roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Ooh, disadvantage. All right, give me 1 minute. What is he trying to beat?
17. And assuming, because you're in the area, you will be healed, but you can spend one of your hit dice to heal.
All right, so the priest failed, and he's getting healed for what?
So, assuming he's going to be healed by one of his hit dice, basically he can spend a hit dice to heal himself, and he'll heal himself by whatever he rolls +5, and the priest is going to take 4 necrotic damage, which probably requires him to roll.
He's asking what is a hit dice.
Oh, so you know how when you take a short rest, you can use like your you have a number of dice based on how many levels in a class you have.
He says he understood now. He says got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So basically that.
So the priest takes 4 necrotic damage, and that probably forces him to take a constitution or con saving throw, to maintain his concentration. And assuming you're healed a total of 11 because you get a +5 from my intelligence.
That actually helps him.
Now I'm gonna roll my stealth check.
All right, go ahead and roll that advantage with yourself. And what was the necrotic hit?
You take 4 necrotic damage.
Oh, okay, so then.
And I got a 30 for stealth.
All right. So yeah, as you do that, as you first go on ahead and you do all that, the priest takes notice of that damage and notices Asumi being healed. The priest looks around the crowd real quickly, like panicking for a moment before not knowing who did that. And all the goblins looks a bit confused, like, well, what happened to Big Boss? I mean, not know. They look around also to see if somebody else interfered. And did you move away from the spot after, or did you stay there, like, also looking confused?
I'm gonna stay there looking very confused.
They look down at you. They went, he doesn't know what happened either. We're all confused. The priest looks at Asumi then and goes, You lucky. Your blue god protects you. But me is not going to stop. God interference do nothing. We continue. With that, it is Asumi's turn, and yes, to answer your question, you do have to roll wisdom again to escape hold person, right? Wisdom or?
Yes, yeah. It's wisdom.
Yes, still wisdom. I'm seeing it, okay. Oh, dude, you got that 12. Yeah, you failed, and you're still stuck there.
I take it the priest succeeded on his concentration.
Oh no, the priest failed. What was the priest?
Oh, his concentration roll, because he got hit while concentrating on hold person.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me that. I forgot that. Like I said, I am not doing well. So yeah, the concentration, the priest did fail. So you can
assume he didn't have to do that. He is free.
So So assuming you're actually free. So it's your turn. Go ahead. Have fun. Assuming also looks confused after he gets free. And he looks up, obviously saying thank you to Saradome, and Assuming it is Saradomin. What else would you like to do, Asumi? Alright, he says he goes on ahead and goes to attack the priest again. Go and do your damage. Well, first do your attacks, I mean. And here's hoping you roll good. 24. That is a hit, because even with shield, that priest is going to get hit. Alright, that is a 13, right? Yeah, okay. 13. Damn this lag. Alright, how would you like to end it? That is alright, so waiting for Tumi to enter how he likes to end this. Interesting. Okay. Asumi says he goes on ahead and he takes one quick swing at the priest to knock him back, and then he points the sword at the priest's neck. As the priest looks up with the sword on his neck, Asumi goes, "The interference of Saradomin, my god, is evidence enough that he does not want me to die. I think an interference of a god should be considered this match over. No?" He says, looking around at everybody else, at the goblin crowds who seems to somewhat agree, but others are just not sure how to answer. To where he continues, "I've knocked you down and I could kill you now, but I'm going to show you mercy. You do not need to invade the surface anymore. But to my victory, here and now, you are to stop invading the surface." The priest looks at you, and he goes, "I have to consult with the spirits because I have lost only to the interference of your god. I must see if everyone in here and the sun god agrees to this loss, and see if he can spare me. But may he show you no mercy when the heat of Gielinor continues to rise, where you, Knight of Saradomin, you will not only feel the excruciating pain of its weight, but wonder if you should have killed me." As he says that, Asumi says he goes quickly and just knocks the priest out, and turns to the goblins and goes, "This is a message for all of you as well. You are to stand down. Invade the surface, you'll be facing not only me, but those like me, and those stronger than me." The goblins all just stay there. Some of them just looking at you, Rudovic, very angry that you managed to bet. And I'm hoping you betted that Azumi was going to win, because now you're very, very rich, my friend.
Do you think I would bet on the Goblin? It's obvious that Asumi would win.
Yes. After seeing his excruciating beat-up, yes. Anyway, jokes aside, Asumi then goes on ahead and used all the final healing that he has to basically just get enough health, and just steps down of the stage, just groaning in pain after putting his sword and shield away. So real quick for Rudovic, you won exactly 150 gold coin plus a platinum coin, which is or a chip, I guess we can call it, which is very rare, but is a new type of currency that is an attempt to happen. So you would have to go to the nearby bank to see how much it's worth.
Alright. Gambling pays off.
Go ahead.
Gambling pays off, guys. Always gamble.
They all look at each other like, I guess, yeah. Meanwhile, Sumi starts walking to the group of you. Tempo, do you like walk up to him or you just join with the others?
I just joined with the others.
Yeah, so I mean, you could say that you noticed that he was gone and then joined the others in a minute. As Sumi gets closer, you guys, he looks at Tempo and goes, "Where were you?"
Oh, you know, around. I'll explain when we get back to the castle.
Right. He says dot dot dot, and he's typing something else. Did you find anything of value while I was struggling with this magic user?
A few things.
Good. Let's go. He says as he starts walking out of the cave. Like you can hear some groan on his steps as he's like holding his side, trying to heal whatever's left there. And he's just looked at his hand a little bit afterwards. He's like, I need to pray at an altar soon.
Yep.
But all the goblins would go to the priest afterwards, trying to see if he's okay. Eventually, you guys walk out. Say bye to the goblin guards who say bye to you, most likely. And then you head back to Falador. Assuming there is a shrine there, that memorial to Guthix, would you like to pay your respect to the late dead god?
No Gothics, only Ceradome.
He said, yeah, what he said. Damn. Rude. You could still pay your respect. Damn.
No, he's very predictable.
Anyway, Sir Dominus, always so predictable. Anyway, as you go on ahead and you start entering back to the city, thankfully, everything is fine with no issue. As obviously as you're walking and you're entering the city, Asumi goes, so what did you find now that we're miles away from the goblins?
Shocking to a total of 0 of us, the sun god was the Bright Inquisitor. He gave the little shithead a talisman to basically explain his plans. I destroyed said talisman, so it'll be a what's it called? A sign of divine intervention. I also stole his money. So, you know, pretty standard day for me.
He sighs and goes, how much?
500 gold, 1 platinum. A nice refund on the cart.
How much is a platinum worth anyway? I got one as well.
Well, okay, so here's a funny thing. Speaking out of character, there is a platinum currency in old school RuneScape, and I think it's worth 1,000 gold each. I don't know about what we're going to be doing here.
Oh, I think I put it in the rules, which I remember how much I put it. But that is for you guys to go to the bank and find out, obviously. So would you like to split up and go to the bank while Asumi goes and look for a nearby altar to pray to?
Sure, why not?
All right, so let me look at the rules just to make sure I know the right amount real quick. Meanwhile, yeah, assuming you do find you would have to go to the castle because the castle is the only location with the altar, sadly. But luckily, you don't have to report anything yet. You can wait for your friends. But for the platinum, as the two of you or one of you go to...
Yeah, basically, I just take Rudy and I go, well, let's go to the bank and find out.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
Wahoo!
Do 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 do.
Well, race.
Guess Bearers joins also.
Yeah, I'll join.
They are gonna kick us out with the creature she is carrying.
Nah,
We pretend
nah,
they're-
he's fine.
We just pretend she's not with us.
That is true.
When I have so many things within this rule. All right, here it is. All right, so as you guys go to the bank teller looks at you. She goes, "Hi, welcome to the West Side Follador Bank. How can I help you?"
How much is a platinum worth?
Her eyes widens and she goes, "You have a platinum?"
I think we might have two.
I show mine.
Her eyes widen even more that it almost looked like her eyes is about to pop out of her head. She stutters and she's like, that platinums are very rare right now, and considering most magic users are using it for armor, a small amount of them, we came across to use it for currency as well in exchange for having a large amount of gold coins. An example, one platinum, oh dear, it's worth 10,000 gold coins.
We would like to exchange our platinums, please.
Yes.
Of course, please, come with me. She goes on ahead, she goes around, and she... Give me a moment. Okay, so it's not me. Okay. Okay, so she swiftly runs around and opens the door for you guys to enter to this back office where she leads you to a very fancy VIP section, sits you down, gives you a few champagnes to drink, grabs your platinum token, and runs the fuck off to give you the exchange you need.
Cheers, Rudy.
Cheers.
Clink. This is some good stuff. Wow.
I rather do enjoy something else, but yes, it is good.
Look, we can't always have you get super drunk on rum and cut your finger off.
Why not?
Because the blood loss would start adding up.
We got healing for that.
And what happens if we run out?
We buy more potions.
Potions don't heal fingers. Magic does.
What if I drink a lot of them?
Then you waste potions. A potion cannot reattach your finger, Rudy.
I don't know
But
that.
berry juice can.
No, that is... First of all, you are not in the VIP section. Fuck off.
I'm yelling through the door.
Vera, keep your voice down.
Security, there is someone harassing us. Please, take them away.
No, they kid. I'm with them, just not in the room.
No, you're not. We don't know her.
The security do come up. Is there a problem?
Yeah, that lady over there and her bizarre creature are bothering us. Could you move her away from the door? I'd really appreciate that, sir.
Of course, sir. They look at her and then they look at the creature. Oh, they shiver. Do we have to touch that?
No, just focus on the gnome holding it.
Got it. Ma'am, if you would please be so kind to step away from the door. You're bothering the VIPs.
As he gets closer, I hold out the creature, and if he tries to touch me, it licks him.
Fuck.
Timble, one day we have to get rid of that creature
He
one
looks
way or
as the creature licks the guy's hand. The guy goes, "Ah! It touched me! It touched me! Ah!"
Run to the bathroom! Run to the bathroom! Go clean your hands, quick!
He goes and he runs off to the bathroom. The other guard looks over as he draws his sword. Well, he doesn't draw a sword. It looks like a sword, but sadly is like a baton. He goes, "Ma'am, please move away." Or
I start slowly backing up, but holding out the creature like a weapon.
he also holds his baton in front of him, about to whack that creature off you if he needs to. As he goes and he closes the door, locks it. Oh, that was horrifying.
It was. Now you go take a break now. You earned it.
Thank you. He goes on ahead and just he sits down and then he's just like trying his best not to panic, just eating his sandwich now. So as the bank clerk comes in and she hands you both a check written of 10,000 gold coins, each of you. All you both have to do is just sign your name, and this, you could give it to me and I'll transfer it into your... She stops for a moment. Do you two have a bank account?
I have an account, but I'm mostly using it just to keep some precious items in hand. So I wouldn't mind just having it transferred to me. I say as I sign the check and hand it back to her.
I'd like to have the money on my person, please.
Okay. So you would like it in your person? Okay, so just I need to... let me just crumple this check up then. As for you, you wanted transferred in your bank, okay? I just need you to sign behind this check. So like that, we could do that. Oh, sign your name. Not behind the check.
No.
Oh, what?
I also want the cash now.
Oh, the cash now. Sorry, I misheard you. Okay. So she goes on ahead. She goes, all right, let me crumple both of these checks. She goes on and she crumples and she goes back. And it takes about a good 30 minutes before she comes back with a large pouch of gold coins, which it has has no labels on them. And she goes, well, for your safety, I didn't put in labels, but it's all counted for, and they're 10,000 gold coins each. So if you would like to count them here, you may. You can take your time. But is there anything else I can help you with?
I trust you a great deal. I say as I add the coins to my growing collection of coins. I think that'll be it for right now. How about you, Rudy?
I do not know anything, but on that page of money and stuff, how about we do some shopping?
Maybe later. Let's first go get a rest, because I think poor Asumi is in pretty bad shape.
It's kind of his fault for not being that strong.
All right, his strength isn't the problem. He's just not very good at fighting on his own.
That's even worse. What if you're a knight? You should be like capable of fighting alone.
All right, well, that's the thing, though. He has this weird thought in his head that he has to take all the hits and be strong or some shit.
Interesting. Alright, let's go to the... he went to the castle, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go there then.
We're just gonna ignore Bear on our way out.
So how much money did you get for us?
I don't know who you are. Goodbye.
Damn, he became so rich. He's a snob now.
Oh no, I'm just keeping up the lie that we don't know her.
Alright. So with that, you guys leave the bank. Sumi is still at the castle, most likely. As he said, he has to go BRB, but I'm actually gonna end it. It's actually almost the hour time, so I'm gonna end it right now. So you guys head off with the money, are about to rest up as well. So I'm assuming you're heading towards the castle as well to sleep in the room made specifically for you guys. Is there anything you would like to do or ask or say before we end the session?
Nope.
No.
Always gamble.
All right.
No.
So, with that, we are going to call it an end here. And we might end up doing a shopping session next week. I don't know. These guys are loaded with money now. But for a quick announcement, I'm not going to say who. I was kind of hoping they were here to do it themselves. Or at least they were here for this. But one of our players is probably no longer going to be doing a session with us because of some real life opportunity that came up with them. Obviously, it's real life. You take that opportunity first. So, if anything, we might let you know in next week's session whether or not they're here or not. And hopefully, we get to see the return of another player as well that took a break. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Goodbye!
Bye bye.
Bye bye.